Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Aliraj, and today let's talk about AI voice agents. So, what they actually are, how they work, and why they matter. So, I've prepared this document in advance over here, and you can check it out in the link in the description and follow along. All right. So, you've probably seen chatbots before, but now imagine being able to talk to one, just like you're on a phone call. And that's pretty much exactly what an AI voice agent is. It's a system that can hold a real conversation with you through voice instead of text. So think of it like a chatbot that you speak to instead of type, right? It listens to what you say and it can totally understand it, figure out what you mean, and then it'll respond out loud, all in real time. Okay. Now, under the hood, it uses three main technologies. First is speech recognition to hear you, and then the LLM, which will understand and make sense of what you're saying, and then the text to speech, which will help it talk back to you naturally. Now, this may sound a little bit complicated, but I promise you it's not. And together, these parts, when combined, make it seem like you're talking to an actual assistant. Okay? Now let's move on to section 2, which is core components. The first step is speech to text, and this is basically also called speech recognition. It converts your voice into words so the AI can process it. Listed some tools over here like Whisper, DeepGram, and Google Cloud Speech. These are what handle that. And it's super key that for real-time use, like if you're actually talking to one, low latency is super important as well as fast streaming. Okay. Now, next one is the language model. This is, you can think of this like the brain of the system. This is where the reasoning, the tone, and the decision making happen. You've definitely heard of ChatGPT by OpenAI, Claude by Anthropic. These are what makes sense of what you're saying. And through system prompts, you can define how the agent behaves and how it sounds. Now, finally, the text to speech. This turns the model's text response back into audio, like you're talking human to human. Now, popular tools here are 11 Labs and OpenAI's TTS. Okay. Now, a good voice agent responds super quickly with low latency, as I mentioned earlier, and sounds natural enough that you almost forget that it's not human. All right. Now, the middleware and the workflow layer, this is where the meat is. Behind these three pieces I just talked about sits the workflow layer, okay? This is the logic engine that connects everything together. And this is where tools like N8N or Vapi really come into play. These route the inputs and the outputs, and they help manage the integrations. So for example, an agent might hear you ask for an appointment, then it's going to send that data to your calendar through N8N. You can link your Google Calendar to it, and then it'll confirm the time back to you maybe via a text message pretty much instantly. All right. Now, these are the key platforms to know. On this channel, we'll mostly be going over Vapi and N8N, but you should know all these. All right. So Vapi is built for real-time and voice-first experiences. N8N is a workflow automation tool that you can connect these LLMs and APIs super visually, no code required. Now, LangChain LlamaIndex, if you want to get super granular with it and you need more control than N8N gives you, these are perfect for that. Now, the OpenAI Real-Time API is for a two-way conversation, and it's really cool. It's ultra low latency, which basically means there's very less delay. All right. So now the important part, what will you need to start? To build one yourself, you really do not need a huge setup. So start with a simple use case like customer support, onboarding, or even appointment booking, and you'll need to get API access to OpenAI, Vapi, and N8N. Then you want to outline what happens when the user speaks, right? This is that trigger. Does it pull data? Are we responding with something, or are we creating something? Okay. Next, with Vapi, you can actually give that voice a personality because the tone, pacing, and the vocab matter just as much as the logic. In fact, I think it matters more. And finally, why does this matter so much right now, especially in 2025 and moving forward? Voice is the most natural way to interact with other humans as well as with AI. So now typing prompts already has been starting to seem super slow and mechanical compared to just talking back and forth with LLMs. Now these AI voice agents can automate real world tasks and they provide human-like support. I've just listed a few of the many capabilities that these AI voice agents can do. And basically, these tools like N8N and Vapi and these LLMs together are forming the new stack for real-time AI experiences. So yeah, when you use these tools together, like N8N, Vapi, and any LLM like ChatGPT, you really enable businesses to save money in real time and streamline their processes. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like and subscribe. And if you want to explore real-world examples of the working voice agents, check out the demos and the resources available in my school community. I'll put the link in the description below.